Namaskar, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to our yoga class. As is the usual practice, let's go over the basics of yoga. Yoga is different from Western, different in the sense that Western medicine treats the symptoms, whereas yoga, while it is reducing the symptoms, is actually working towards the root cause of illness in the body. And yoga primarily works by stress reduction in the body. It can be done with physical exercises, breathing exercises, mantras, and other meditative practices. An important thing to note about So the important thing to note about yoga is that the mind does not wander. So keep the awareness within you, focus your mind on your breath, and visualize the part of body that's being exercised, and that'll bring maximum benefit through yoga. The style of yoga we do is primarily consists of breathing and mantras, and that forms the part of Tantra yoga style. Whereas what is the popular form of yoga in the West is called Hatha yoga, where the emphasis is on the physical exercises. And regardless of that, whether you can do it on sitting on a chair or you can do sitting it on a mat, the important thing is the focus on the breath and the mind being focused. Yoga is designed to increase energy of communication in body systems. It stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. It makes you feel better and minor issues get resolved. And the same set of palliative yoga exercises can also have therapeutic effect. In fact, Dr. Rajan has innovated on this very unique yoga therapy method called measured yoga therapy, where we measure how the nadis on our fingertips, and that gives us a window into how different organs or organ systems in the body are performing, where does the root cause of illness lie, and on the basis of that we can recommend some very specific targeted exercises that benefit your particular condition. So if any of you have any condition you want to talk about, please don't ask it on this forum because it is a public forum, but you may email me at balmukundathar@gmail.com, or you can email jashiprakash at jrajan.201963@gmail.com. Few points to note. First and foremost, please follow instructions to avoid any adverse reactions. Important instruction: keep your spine straight. Take support if needed, but make sure that the spine is straight. And do practices gently without strain. In fact, if it is too much strain on the body, then it's not yoga by definition. Also, there is a limit in duration or count. Please follow it. When you have doubt, avoid the practice or seek clarification, but remember that the liability is entirely yours. Do not multitask, merge or multitask two exercises. The slower you do, the better it is for you. The other important thing is regular discipline practice. So if you miss a day, use the video recording from our YouTube channel. Remember that yoga is not just physical exercise. It's a lot more than that, but it's not a religious practice either. So people from all religions are welcome. Yoga brings good health of the mind and the body. It brings inner awareness and a sense of cosmic connection. With that, I'll welcome you all to our yoga family, and I'll let Dr. Rajan start today's session.
Namaste, everyone. As usual, we will begin with 3 ohms. Let me just make sure the volume is fine. Yeah, I can increase the volume a little bit more, so that'll be even better. Okay. So with that, let's begin with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Is there anybody new today? If so, please say yes, in which case I'll know how to moderate the instructions.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. And so the one person, by the way, I don't see you over there. So if you're doing anything wrong, I will not be able to correct you. And particularly some practices are sensitive. So unless, yes, very good. That's better. Okay. Now, let's begin with our chakra vibrations as usual. And then later on, we will do Kapalbhati. So the chakra, so Daler, your name is Daler, right? The new person who came on, your name is Daler, right?
Her name is Suman. Yeah, my name is Suman Sharma.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
but I am under Dalir. Yeah, because she introduced me.
so what you should do is you should register yourself separately.
Yeah, now it's good. Now it's okay.
Uh, now, did you change the name?
No, yeah, I did.
Very good. Very good. Perfect. Okay. So, Suman, what we do over here has 4 parts over here. In the first part, we do what is called chakra vibrations, and this is to what we call, from a yoga perspective, dealing with any stresses that are very deep rooted and are usually the cause of mental or autoimmune conditions. Then after that, we get into what is called Ujjayi Pranayama, which increases the peripheral nerves, particularly the afferent nerve sensitivity, that gives better balance for energy flow in the body. And then after that, we do the spinal alignment. And we follow the spinal alignment with deep breathing. And that gives vitality to the central nervous system. And last of all, we do meditation, which is for a higher spiritual purpose. So that is the part. So we begin with the chakra vibrations, which involves chanting of mantras. So we will bring our awareness to 7 points in the body, and in each point focused over there, we will vibrate a mantra, and this should be done audibly. So now we'll begin with the perineum, which is which is right in between the buttocks, between the anus and the genital area. So when you're seated, your buttocks are supporting you, and right in between the part that is slightly elevated from the seat, that's the place where we are focused on. So now, pressing the little finger with the thumb, we will focus on the perineum, and we'll do the mantra Lam. And to stimulate the perineum, if you want, you can gently squeeze the buttocks a little bit. You will feel the stimulation there. Take a deep breath in. Lam. Lam. Release the finger and continue with Lam one more time. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum. This is in the middle of the body, behind where we urinate. So now, pressing the ring finger with the thumb, we do the mantra Vam as we gently try to squeeze there. Take a deep breath in. Vam. Vam. Release the finger and continue. Vam. One last time. Vam. Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. And here, as we gently try to squeeze the navel, we press the middle finger with the thumb and we do the mantra Ram. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the finger and continue. Ram. Last time. Ram. Now bring the awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body. And here we do the sound yum. And here we press the index finger with the thumb. Here it is difficult to squeeze. Just do a mental squeeze. Take a deep breath in. Yum. Release the fingers and continue. Last time. Bring the awareness to the throat. It is in the bottommost part of your mouth. There we focus and we do the mantra hum. And we keep the thumbs up mudra, thumbs up with a loose fist. Hum. Hum. Release your hands and continue. Last time. Now we bring our awareness to the middle of the head. But where exactly in the middle of the head do we want to focus? Bring your fingers to the edge of your eyes. And from there, slide the fingers backward till they go and hit the ear. Where it hits the ear, the two fingers are pointing to the middle of the head where you want to focus. It is directly behind the bridge of the nose that is in line with the middle of the eye. That is where you focus in the middle of the head. So now, there also we keep the thumbs up mudra and we do the mantra, Chum. Take a deep breath in. Chum. Release the hands and continue. Bring the awareness to the top of the head, and here we do the sound Om. Again, thumbs up with a loose fist. Release the mudra and continue. Now we go on to the happy face breathing. So those of you who need instruction, I'll do that, but for others, you can proceed. With your eyes closed, focus on the throat and make a big smile. Feel the stretch in the throat, and focusing on the stretch in the throat, inhale and exhale slowly and feel the air as if it is rubbing along the throat like a sucking sensation. Continue. If I cannot see you, I won't know how you're doing it.
Can you see me now?
I will see 1 second.
I did the video and turned on off mute.
That is fine. I'll be seeing everyone. So if you have your video on, you're fine.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if there is a problem, I'll definitely let you know. Very nice. Now let's go on to the respiratory mantra. Bring your awareness in the behind the sternum, and from there feel a line going up through the top of the head and out of the body. And along that, feel a vibration running out of the body. Hi mem hi mem hi mem That is the vibration, 3 syllables. Haim em So close your eyes, and this is to be done mentally, not audibly. Now we can go on to our spinal alignment. And just as a brief announcement over here, and there are some questions on the chat box about doing, is it important to do Bhastrika Pranayama with an empty stomach? The idea of empty stomach is your stomach shouldn't be full when you do any of these exercises. In fact, if you had a fruit or something an hour before beginning, there is no big deal. If you had a cup of tea for half an hour before or 15 minutes before, no big deal. But on the other hand, if you have to, like a lunch or a meal like that, you want to give about 3 hours before you come over here. Otherwise, some exercises may cause negative reaction, like Kapalbhati, and Bhastrika will not be comfortable either. So it is a good idea that you don't fill up before you come here. Okay. Now, the other quick announcement is, as I mentioned, Monday, we have announced the a training session for measured yoga therapy beginning early next year. So please look up the website if you're interested. So now let's go on to the spinal alignment, starting with the neck exercise. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently tilt your head, bringing one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go the other way, and continue. Inhale up, and exhale, and continue. Last exhalation. And as you inhale, come back. And as you exhale, turn your head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. And inhale, come back. And continue. As you inhale and come back, with the next inhalation, lift up your head and take it backward. Exhale, bring the chin towards the chest and continue. As you exhale and bring the chin to the chest, we do 360-degree rotation. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the other half. Continue. Last circle. As you exhale and complete the circle, let's go in the opposite direction, reverse. Now, once you have completed that, we will go on to the shoulder exercises. Inhale, lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale, lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. Now, we can go on to the hand exercises. Lift up the hands and make the palms facing the floor. Now, as you inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. And as you exhale, take the thumb in and make a downward facing fist. So inhale and exhale. Continue. Now, when you make the fist, keep it there and rotate around the wrist. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go backward. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. Now bring your elbows in line with the shoulders with a loose fist just below your chin. And as you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms. And as you exhale, bring down and make the loose fist again. Inhale and exhale and continue. Once you complete the circle, go backward. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Now, before we proceed further, we will do something slightly different today. And what I want to do is, I want to show you something about how you can lift up your palm like this. Actually, before you do that, bring the two palms close to each other and gently rotate it around like you're rotating a ball around your hand. Any of you feel any sensation in your hand? If you do, just raise your hand. So keep your hands raised if you feel it. Because we have 200 people, it takes me a moment to kind of look through everyone. Very good. So in about half of you are able to feel something. Very nice. Now, what I want you to do is raise your hands up and then bring up the palms, but keep it in a very restful way, maybe right on your knees if you like, so that there is not pressure to keep the hand up. Keep it in a restful way. And with that palm like that, close your eyes and do the happy face breathing, Ujjayi Pranayama. As you're doing it, continue doing it and observe how you feel in the palm of the hands. Very nice. Now gently again bring your hands around and roll it around. And say, not so fast. Jagdish Kothari, if you do it so fast, you'll feel nothing. Okay. Just do it in a gentle pace. Bring the hands a little close and take it slightly far and see whether you can feel the difference. So now, how many of you can feel it? Can you just raise your hands? Okay, this is basically going to be like 90% of the people are feeling, or almost all of them. Okay, very nice. Now what I'm going to have you do is, keep your palms open like this, close your eyes, and see whether you feel any tingling in your palm, and just try gently raising to see how much weight you feel in the palm. Very gently feel how it is. Now with your eyes closed, call upon any spirit you like. You know, if you have any particular Ishta Devata or somebody, any spirit you like, call on the hand and observe a moment, and then see whether you feel a change in the sensation. And after that, try lifting up the hand and see whether it feels the same way or whether it feels heavier or lighter. Just observe that. After you have observed that, you can tell that spirit to depart and then observe how your hand feels again. Okay, how many of you felt something when you called upon Nishta Devata? Okay, so essentially it looks like almost 50-80% of you, more than 50% of you have felt it. Very nice.
Felt tingling only in one hand.
That is fine, because only one hand is more sensitive. The other hand decided to forget you. Okay. So the thing is basically, so when the nadis are open, you will feel the sensation. Otherwise, you won't. The reason I did this exercise for you today is because this question was asked in the other session yesterday, where they asked, what is the nature of devatas and spirit? So sometimes an experience is worth many, many words. So this is a simple way you can understand. So when you depart the body, you become spirit like that vibration. That is why you give offerings to departed souls. So if you invoke them like this and give, you'll be able to feel everything. And the process of yoga clears the nadis so that you're able to feel it. So many of you could feel the difference that after you did the exercises and you did this, the hand became a little more sensitive. Now, if you look back before, if we had tried it in the beginning of the session before the chakra vibration, you would have felt much less sensitivity in the hand. That is why you feel after the yoga session, right? Okay, so now let's continue. Interlock your hands and bring it behind your head. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, turn to one side and inhale, come back. Exhale the other way and inhale, come back, and continue. Now inhale and come back. And get hold of your opposite elbows. As you exhale, pull one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull the other elbow. And inhale, come back. And continue. This is good. Now, let's cross one leg over the other and getting hold of the leg on the top. As you exhale, not only pull it in, cross it over and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation. Now let's cross the leg the other way. Exhale and turn. Last exhale, pull, turn. Okay, today we have no time for Kapalbhati. So we go on to alternate nostril breathing and then the Anulom Vilom Pranayama. So the alternate nostril breathing, all of you know, do it with your visualization. If anybody doesn't know, simply close one nostril, exhale and inhale, then close the other nostril, exhale and inhale, but do it slowly with easy pace. Now we go on to the Bhastrika Pranayama. This is full deep breathing. When you do full deep breathing, the belly comes out as the lower lung breathes, the chest expands as the middle lung breathes, and the shoulder pulls back as the upper lung breathes. And as you exhale, all of them collapse. You can do it with your hand in the belly to feel the belly come out and in. When it comes out when you inhale, and exhale goes in, and you feel the rest of the motion. Or you can keep your hand in a loose fist where the elbows are by the side of the chest. And as you inhale, belly comes out. And as the chest expands, you lift up the elbows a little. And as the shoulder pulls back, you open out the palms and exhale and come down. You can do it any way you feel like. In the first round, I will call inhale and exhale. When you inhale, feel the vitality go into the head, and exhale, feel it go out. That it's only a visualization, as if the inhalation is giving you energy into the head and exhalation going out. Okay, so let's begin. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Bring the hands down, keep your eyes closed, and observe the sensations within. Let's go on to the second round. Now, in this round, I will not call the exhalation. Keep your own timing. And if you like to be slower than what I do, feel free to do so. But try not to be too fast. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 9, 20, 'Bring your hands down. Keep your eyes closed. Once the sensations subside, we will go on to meditation. Now mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. Feel the body fully relax. Mentally, everything is gone. Let go of everything. If you have a personal mantra, you can keep hearing it in your mind. Otherwise, just keep mentally looking upward. But if then the mind wanders too much, Bring your awareness to the breath and watch the inhalation, exhalation, and listen to Om in the background. Become aware of your senses. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, gently raise your hands and bring it 6 inches in front of your face. And look straight into the palm of your hands when you first open your eyes. So with that, we will end the meditation. If there are any questions, there isn't very much in the chat box. I guess people commented on how they felt in the hand. If there are any questions, we can address them.
Dr. Rajan,
Can I have a
ask
question?
you something? Yeah, when you told these new exercises for hand, my carpal tunnel is bothering too much. The exercise you told me the other day, putting on hands on the chair, I am doing, but as soon as I start doing it, these 2 fingers, index and middle, and this, they become completely numb, like a stone. And so I had to stop, but 5 minutes I am doing, and 5 minutes in the evening, 5 minutes in the morning, but it's becoming more and more. And those exercises you told today is motion, and I couldn't do it. The minute I do it, it started having a lot of pain and numbness.
Okay. You see, what happens is,
Yes.
we have to evaluate you properly with the machine once the
Yeah.
COVID is a little better.
That's
Because
I
what it
requested
is,
you.
yeah,
Yes.
because what it is when you have the pain in the hand or that numbness, when you do it, that is usually the reaction. It may be the reaction that, to the healing process. But we have to be careful. So that is where we have to evaluate it properly.
That's
Right?
I requested you other day, please, can you do it? Because I am having really issue that I cannot manage anything. My daily routine, they are getting numb and numb more. Left hand is more, right hand is less.
Okay. What we will do is,
Yes.
on December 13th, Sunday,
Yes.
let's see if we can do it in a meeting. But I'm really, the thing is, it's not about me as much as I'm worried about you. Okay. The reason is, the place we do it, that building over there have a lot of students who come in there and play basketball in the main place over there.
Mhm.
So the entrance and all of the over the place. Now, in this middle of this cold, I don't want anybody to catch COVID.
Yes, I'm afraid also.
Yeah. And that is why I think it is better. Maybe what we will do is, let's see, let's give a little bit of time.
Okay.
And then at that point in time, we'll do it in a way that is safer.
Yeah, any
Dr.
advice
Narayan?
from you, I will appreciate. Thank you very much.
Okay. There are multiple people over here
Yes.
who want to talk. Please keep your turn over there and you can talk. Yes. Varsha Manoj, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a sinus problem since long years, and my ears are just popping up sometimes so bad, so it making noise, and sometimes I cannot hear by one ear.
So where are you located?
Colorado.
Colorado. Okay. So you see, try the Brahmari that we do and see whether, that is helpful or not. Okay. So Vijay, you want to say something?
Rajan, all I wanted to say was that people can come from the back entrance, so they won't be exposed to the kids. And so there is no, you need to direct them to the back entrance.
Okay. So that is a way out. Okay. So I think what we will do is, now that I have this thing, we will do it that way. We'll work through the back entrance so that you don't get exposed into the place where a lot of other students and people are there. Thank you, Vijay. We will do it. So on 13th, December 13th, we will do it.
Dr. Narayan?
Yes.
Yes, I got a question. I've been doing this Bhastrika for the last few months, but I still get the sensation in my head once I'm done. Is it okay?
That's perfectly okay. No problem.
Thank you.
I have one question. Can I
Go
ask?
ahead, Daler.
Is there any special exercise for acid reflux?
Let's see. How long have you been having it?
About since lockdown, I would say, because of stress, maybe I don't know, but I have controlled a lot by taking some of the medicines like Indian medicines like gooseberry, Indian gooseberry, aloe vera juice, and some other things, which people suggest. But I refuse to take any medicine.
How is your sleep?
Sleep is good now because I have conquered 50% of that. But still, sometimes my throat is very hoarse and I cough sometimes and it becomes uncontrollable.
Did your sleep pattern change before the lockdown? To after, before the lockdown to after, was there a change in sleep pattern?
No, I think I was stressed because if children are out, and you are worried what will happen to them, what kind of disease is this? We cannot get out of the house. Ignorance, I would say. But that may be one of the causes. I am not saying it's the main cause. But
So
sleep
how long
pattern,
have you been? How long have you been attending these sessions?
I think about 15 days, not long ago. As soon as I came to know, I attended, but I was following some of the people, on internet. They have videos for this kind of problem. So I was trying to get your suggestion what we can do.
Okay. For you, what I will recommend is do the Bhastrika Pranayama, 5 rounds. That is, each round is 20 breaths. Do 5 rounds morning and 5 rounds evening. That is total of 100 breaths.
Mhm.
And don't do it before going to sleep. This is the time when we do 2 rounds, that is good enough now. But in the morning time before breakfast, do 5 rounds, 100 breaths. And tell me how your acid reflux feels
Okay,
after,
thank you.
after like 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Any other questions? Daler, where are you located?
Potomac, Maryland.
Oh, okay, very good. You're local. Okay.
Dr. Rajan, I have a question.
Yes.
That's a spiritual question.
Hmm.
Dr. Rajan, when we are doing Om meditation here, is the same as transcendental meditation, which was taught by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi to Beatles in 1968, and then it became famous in USA? I was wondering, so I'm asking the question.
Well, I'll answer the question for you. When we find the individual mantra for each person, that is the same as transcendental meditation. Okay. But when we do Om, that is not the same.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you
see,
so much.
What happens is in the mantra system, I'll actually explain the mantra system if you're interested.
Yes, I am very
in the
much
mantra
interested.
system, there are 4 anchor mantras related to the orientation of your energy. Okay. So in the Indian system, we consider that there are, 4 roles in living, right? Brahmacharya, Grahasthashrama, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa. For each of them, they reflect an orientation of your energy and thinking. The way your mind goes, that is where your energy goes. So it's a different kind, each has a different orientation. In the case of Brahmacharya, the mantra is Aim. In the case of Grahastha Ashrama, the mantra is Shreem. In the case of Vanaprastha, the mantra is Hreem. And in the case of Sannyasa, it is Om. Whereas on the other hand, the reality of it is none of these fit most people on a normal basis. Why is it? Because your orientation is not like that of a student who is seeking to know of a young person. But it is not purely that. You have some of that, but not all of that. But at the same time, some of your aspects are like the Vanaprastha state, inquiry of the mind, what is beyond this life. And some of it, most of you here have gone beyond the Grahastha Ashrama state where you are worried about the material existence. Most of you, the material existence, you have seen enough, you are well taken care. That's not something that is in the top of your mind. You're not looking how to do better in your career and how to make a killing on your investment and become richer. That is not the focus for most of you over here. Okay. And then and so what happens is, for normal people, there are a mix of these 4 orientations. And so what Maharishi Mahesh Yogi did was, he actually taught his students, teachers, 14 mantras. And essentially what he did was, by the interview process of trying to figure out where you are. For instance, when a person is halfway between the Grihasthashram state and the Vanaprastha state, the mantra that works for a lot of people is the mantra Shim. And say somebody is, halfway between the Brahmacharya state and the Grihasthashrama state, the mantra Cream can work. So like this, you see each of these different elements, and somebody who is between more closer towards the Vanaprastha state, but not yet there, but slightly below, for them the mantra Him will work. For Vanaprastha, of course, Hrim will work. So the thing is, you see all of these variations in the mantras that are there. How can you know? You can only truly know by tuning into that person, right? So
Dr.
all of
Rajan?
these are the different variations. This is the basis of the mantra.
So can I have a mantra? Means
I cannot find the mantra for you today. When the time comes, I will let you know.
oh, thank you very much. So in the meantime, we keep doing Om.
Yeah, but the way you're listening or mentally letting go, if you mentally have the attitude of letting go at every moment of your life, sab Bhagwan par chhod diye, aise sochein, so automatically it will all become ready. Don't worry about too much. It will come.
Thank you so much for explaining. It was wonderful explanation. Thank you.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes. Yes, Suresh ji, go ahead. You have muted yourself. Unmute yourself.
Mahesh Yogi is a transcendental meditation and the levitation. Is really levitation works, lift your body? That's my question.
Yes, I will answer that question. But before that, is there any other question? Because I have only 1 more minute left. Go ahead, Vadhva, Mr. Vadhva.
Okay. My question is, I'm not yawning now. I was not yawning before I came to the session, but when we recite these mantras,
yes,
I have a tendency to yawn a lot.
That is fine. It is cleansing of the nadis, nothing to worry about.
Is that good or bad?
It is good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so coming back over here, this business of levitation for Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, that was something as a way to show people something that is, beyond the body that you can do. And therefore, it was a kind of a demonstrative way for people to, get impressed by what he was doing. Okay. But the levitation is real and there is a way of doing it. Okay. I'm going to stop it here. I think, Vilas Kothadia has a question very quickly, and then I'm going to stop here. Go ahead. Unmute yourself.
She have put a question in the chat box.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, Vilas is having arthritis stuff.
Okay. Is it because of the onset of the cold?
I don't think so.
It could be change of weather a little bit, I think.
For about how many years have you had this problem?
I have these problems last at least 2-3 years.
Okay. And so I think it is the onset of the cold has aggravated it. What we will do is tomorrow we will talk about what are the general approaches to dealing with arthritis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.